So I made some beach glass jewelry. These 3 pieces, it's 3 necklaces, and I made them from beach glass that we found at the marina where we dock at Beaver Park. And I made these for a friend of mine who gave them to his wife for their anniversary. So I used to sell jewelry. I kind of got away from it. I don't really know why. I guess I got busy. But anyway, I just wanted to share with you a couple of my pieces. So this is a tiny piece. I don't know if that's going to focus. But see if I can get it to focus. And then this is a little bigger piece. And then this is the biggest one. But this color, this aqua, is one of my favorites, and we find those every now and then. And actually where we are docked, depending on what day it is, you can get a lot of really nice pieces. So anyway, I wanted to share some of that with you, and I'll show you some other pieces of mine too. I also do fused glass and beach glass, and I've sold a lot of pieces of jewelry already in the past, so I may get back to it one of these days. I'm not sure. Anyway, I'll be back later. Hello everyone. I'm reorganizing my earrings. So here I have a lot of post earrings, and I had them sort of helter-skelter in different places, and I wasn't wearing them because I forgot I had them. So I'm trying to put them all together, and yes, I know I have a lot of earrings and a lot of jewelry, but I enjoy collecting it, so at least I have to make it into some sort of a semblance of order. And then I have a few more here. So I organized them on there as well. And this will be going over here. Sorry about the toilet shot, that wasn't attractive. And this is where I have a lot of my hook earrings. So this is where I put those. And then that third one will be going right here, where that little nail is. So I sort of make it into a little bit of artwork. And then here I just have a shelf. This is my ensuite, as they say, but it's just a small bathroom. And I love this sign. I like to relax and pamper myself here in the bathroom when I get ready. So not too much stuff here. And then I also organized some of my jewelry in this little CD case. And I'll show you a couple of things there. And I just have random jewelry here. And here I try to coordinate it with colors, like this is sort of a red and a black, and I have sort of orange coral colors here. I wasn't kidding, I have a lot of jewelry. Yes, it's a hoard. These are silver, but I do enjoy wearing them. So, I got this one stuck. There we go. All right, so anyway, the top things here, I have all my creams and lotions, and then these aren't all full, but I keep them in different colors. I have blues and reds and blacks, and so I keep bracelets and things like that in here, and watches. I already showed you my earrings, and here I have a few more lotions, and then over here I have some jewelry, some necklaces, I keep those there, and some more earrings. And oh, I'm not done yet. Let me put this on pause and take you somewhere else. So over here I have some more necklaces, and then what I want to do is sort some of these out. I have a couple of these little, and these were like $1 at the discount store, and what I want to do is hang that up here so I can take some of these necklaces and spread them out a little more so I can see them. So that's a project coming up. And then I have one more place where I organize my jewelry. I'll take you over there. And this is actually my bedroom. And I don't know if you can see that over there, but I'll put this on pause and go over there. So this is another place where I organize some of my jewelry. And this goes round, and then I have a few things hanging on here. And this is a little note my grandson wrote me when he was about, oh, I don't remember exactly how old he was, but I always keep this by my bed. I've had it there for years. It says, "Good night, Nani. Love me. I love you, Ryan." And he's 16 now, and he must have been, well, must have been about 5 maybe when he wrote that, so that's how long it's been there, and that will stay there forever. As long as I'm here, it'll stay there. So anyway, I just wanted to show you some of my jewelry, and I don't know if you guys know this, but I had a jewelry business where I made jewelry, so I still have some pieces of that where I haven't sold it yet, but not that much because I sold a lot of it. Then I don't know if you can read this or not, but I got this from my daughter years ago, and it says, "Thanks for walking beside me through all the small and big moments, for making my path a little bit smoother, for taking the time to be an example, for meaning so very much." And that was very, very sweet, and I cherish that too. So anyway, I just wanted to show you some of my jewelry collection, and yes, it's a jewelry hoard, but I do keep it organized and I do wear it. So that's that. So here it is all hung up. My post earrings, my dangle earrings, and then over there is my other earrings. So even if you do tend to collect things, you can keep them nice and neat and organized. It doesn't have to be a mess. So that's how I do it. Okay, folks, thanks for watching. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time. I wanted to share a couple of pieces of vintage jewelry that I got from various people in my family who are already long gone. But this piece was my grandmother's. It's a tourmaline stone, and it's got the filigree. It's very ornate. And my grandmother gave this to me before she passed away because she wanted us to have some of her nice things before she passed. So I got that from her. And then these earrings went with it. And again, it's a tourmaline with a little bit of the filigree, and it has the lever hinge in the back. So those are from my grandma. Now this was a cross that my great-grandfather had handmade for me when I was just a little girl. And it's inscribed in the back. And it says Opa Bop. Everybody used to call him Bop. His name was Joseph. And this was in 1958. He had that made for me. And I was 8 years old. And I wore this when I got married the first time. So that's very special to me. Now here, I don't know why the camera's going out of focus. There we go. Okay, now here, this is again a ring that was handmade with a lot of the filigree, very fancy back then. And again, it has the tourmaline. Now this one has just 3 little diamond chips in it. And this one belonged to my other grandmother. So that came to me when she passed. Then this ring was handmade for me. It has my initials. Hopefully you can see that. And I don't remember which one of my relatives had this made for me, but it's a signet ring, and I've had that since I was a little girl. Now this ring, again from the grandma with the tourmaline, again it goes with that set, and it's got the tourmalines and a little diamond chip in it. So that was from my grandma. And this one as well has the tourmaline, and it's all so ornate from back there. They don't make jewelry like this anymore. You know, everything's sort of mass produced now, but these were all handmade pieces, and they're really beautiful. And this one I've had since I was a girl, and that's, I believe it's an amethyst, and it's a pretty ring too. But this was not passed on. This was a gift from one of my relatives. And then this one I got in Germany when I was a young girl, and it's fancy too. And it has a coin with John F. Kennedy on it. So it's a coin ring. So anyway, these are my vintage pieces. I know Susan from A Vintage Life and More. She asked if I could share some of my pieces, since she likes to share her vintage jewelry. So I will leave a link to her channel below, and I thought I would just share that part with you too.